10 years now, so-called cancer-free. Well, it means to me that it's a reminder that to encourage people.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and people everywhere are showing their support.
Friday night lights were bright this weekend, and several teams in our area competed for a win.
One of the most iconic cartoons of this generation will be playing his alma mater on the nose flute.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV.
Game will test the observation skills of students and teachers. Name on it. Good morning, I'm Ashley Ryan.
And I'm Lizzie Milstead, and this is THS TV. The students and teachers of THS have been challenged to find specific banners throughout the school. At the beginning of each month, 4 different clues to 4 different banners throughout the school will be released through announcements and a Google document form.
If you recognize the quote and can fully quote and locate it, you must submit it to the Google Doc form or turn it into Steve Walker or Brooke Dennis in room 315. The first person to identify the most correctly will win a $25 gift card.
Keep an eye out because the scavenger...
I feel like, I mean, I like it a lot because, like, I've actually read the quote sometimes, but it actually makes you want to read it more because there's a chance of you winning something. So, you know, not like the really long ones, but like the short ones, I'll probably be able to point them out.
Out because the scavenger hunt begins today. And here are today's clues in case you missed them this morning. Banner 1, what do we regret? Banner 2, how do you get something done? Banner 3, what should rise to the occasion? Banner 4, what is the most dangerous phrase? Remember, you will submit the full quote and the location via the Google form on the school website. You don't have to get all 4, but the person who submits the most correct answers the fastest will win. There will be 1 student and 1 faculty winner, and winners will be announced at the end of the month.
You may hear more than just singing coming from the choir room. It could be pop, 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 popcorn. The Madrigals are selling popcorn to raise money for their spring trip to St. Louis and are looking for students' help. Bags are $2 and come in a variety of sweet and salty flavors. Bags include corn fusion, cheese, white cheddar, buffalo ranch, and kettle corn. All these flavors add up to one thing, a fundraiser that the Madrigals hope will pay off. You can purchase bags in the choir room or with any Madrigal carrying a popcorn box.
Tuesday is the Monday of a 3-day weekend. Here's what's trending on Twitter. The hashtag Tuesday Motivation is circling around Twitter to motivate everyone returning back to work and school today after the long Columbus Day weekend. Tweeters are posting positive messages and encouraging photos to let others know that they can survive the day. Positive messages ranging from popular sayings like "You got this" and "We're all in this together" are taking over Twitter today. If you want some positive encouragement to get you through this Tuesday, search the hashtag Tuesday Motivation on Twitter and keep tuning in to THS TV for more news. Now let's take a look at other hot topics in today's national headlines.
Matthew has wreaked havoc on the East Coast, leaving thousands in shelters and 500,000 people without electricity. Hurricane Matthew killed at least 17 people in 4 states, including North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. 4-year-old Rebecca Lewis, the subject of a 5-state Amber Alert, has been found safe according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Her kidnapper, West Wild Hogs, is in custody after being turned in by a Memphis hospital employee. The girl, according to authorities, has no apparent injuries. The Samsung Galaxy Note 7 is under fire again, literally. Samsung issued an alert to its customers yesterday asking users to immediately turn off their phones because they have been spontaneously catching fire. Production has been halted and all customers are being encouraged to stop using the device.
Basketball and pretty sure that would be.
I'm excited for the game on Thursday because I know I'll be going and I know I have a lot of friends going, and I think it's great they're doing it for a good cause. Plus it's like our rivalry because it's Thompson versus Thompson.
And I've got more in today's sports.
But first we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV. Still to come on THS TV.
The varsity volleyball team is competing against Pelham during school, and you have the opportunity to go. In today's sports, I'll give you all the information.
Our campus could soon be looking much cleaner than it already does. Stay tuned to find out how clubs and teams around our school are benefiting our campus. You're watching THS TV, your source for sports.
This week, several football teams in our area went head-to-head. And to reflect on these games and how their outcomes will affect each team making it to playoffs, it's time for an area recap. The Warriors took on Spain Park Jaguars but fell 17-14. The Warriors must win against Hoover and Hillcrest to make the postseason. Oak Mountain chalked up an impressive win over Tuscaloosa County with a final score of 38-18. The Vestavia Rebels took on the Mountain Brook Spartans. The Rebels won the game 17-14, and Vestavia advances to 5-3, and Mountain Brook falls to 5-2. Thompson's crosstown rivals Pelham lost their game 35-30 against Chilton County and fell 1-7. Tune in on Friday when we preview the next round of high school football in our area. The volleyball team will host the Vestavia Rebels today. The JV will start at 5 o'clock and conclude around 6. But the big game will be the varsity as it's senior night for the Warriors, as the team honors Sierra Glover, Madison Ram, Morgan Benz, and Jasmine Green. It will be a big night for them as they try to get a win against a region rival for their last game at Thompson. The Warriors will look to carry the momentum and send their seniors off with a win, and then head into the region tournament. And speaking of volleyball, the volleyball team will also take on the Pelham Panthers this week in an in-school event for charity. The game will help raise money for the Jamie Kimball Foundation for Courage, which raises awareness for domestic violence. It will be held on Thursday, and tickets will be sold in the lunchroom. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got the details in today's national sports headlines. Tom Brady is back in the game. After being put off for the first 4 weeks of the season due to the Deflategate scandal, he is back. With the Patriots facing Cleveland this past Sunday, Brady led his offense to an absolute beating over the Cleveland Browns. In college football on Saturday, unranked Navy took out number 6 Houston with a 46-40 win over the Cougars. Navy was 4-1 going into the game, while Houston was 5-1. Six starters from the United States 2-0 win at Cuba have been released to return to their clubs and will miss Tuesday's friendly against New Zealand and Washington. 3, 2, 1. Six starters from the United States 2-0 win at Cuba have been released to return to their clubs and will miss Tuesday's friendly against New Zealand and Washington, D.C. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Friday for a preview of the Thompson versus Huffman game. Now back to Ashley with more news.
Custodians aren't the only people working to keep THS clean and litter-free. So are many other groups and organizations. Throughout the year, clubs have been donating their time for campus cleanup. The event allows groups who are on rotation to go around the campus and pick up any litter and tidy around loose ends. The up-and-coming club is FTA, and the current club cleaning up is FBLA.
October is Pinktober, and Thompson is showing its support. For Thursday night's football game, several supported pink in honor of those who have had or are currently battling breast cancer. The night even featured pink footballs being thrown into the crowd. But although the support for those affected is a national month, it resonates with some of those you might see in the building daily.
I was diagnosed actually April 1st of 2006, and I didn't think it was a very good April Fool's joke when my doctor called and said that my biopsies came back positive. I spent about a summer in chemotherapy treatment, and I spent a week in radiation treatment because I used a new form of radiation treatment that they had just started using pretty much in the Birmingham area, in the Brookwood Hospital area. I went total of about 4 months or so under treatment, and then you do 5 years of oral medications that they keep you on. So I have been about 10 years now so-called cancer-free. Well, it means to me that it's a reminder that to encourage people and encourage women and family members, to encourage not just women but men and their families too, especially if you have a history, to be sure to get tested and to be sure to do self-exams. And it's just a reminder not to take each day for granted. For me, it's just I pretty much try to wear something pink every day of the month in October, whether it's something subtle. It reminds me that I am still blessed to be here every day.
Thank you so much.
Pink for breast cancer awareness to gold for the Elaine Roberts Foundation and purple for the Jamie Kimball Foundation for Courage, which will be highlighted this Thursday at the volleyball game. A rainbow of support is showing throughout the school.
So I'm sure that y'all heard that rumor about how SpongeBob is supposedly ending.
Yes, I was.
I really didn't watch SpongeBob much as a kid, but like it's such a popular show that it was like a little confusing, like why would they be ending it? But I think you're going to tell us more about that in entertainment.
I will, and I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Sam has your local forecast in today's Warrior Weather.
We'll be right back.
Still to come on THS TV. And rumor about a popular children's TV show has been floating around. In today's entertainment, Gracie Coker will give you the scoop about what's really going on. Halloween is almost here, which means the haunted house season is coming soon. In today's Spooky Spotlight, I will fill you in on the one haunted house near you.
This is THS TV, Thompson High School source for entertainment.
Good morning, I'm Sam Callahan, and this is your Warrior Weather. Today the high will be 84 degrees, the low will hit 56. No chance of rain today, but look for a few passing clouds. The rest of the week will be fairly similar, as Tuesday will feature a high of 82 degrees and a low of 55. It will be sunny skies throughout the day, and it looks to stay that way throughout the week. Wednesday will be nearly identical to Tuesday with a high of 84 and a low of 56. Thursday's temps will hit 84 and drop as low as 52. Come Friday, the high will stay the same at 84 and have a low of 55. That is all for today's Warrior Weather. Keep tuning in for more of THS TV's weather forecast. Now to Gracie with today's entertainment.
Price is Right is coming live to Mobile on March 16th. This is the second year in a row that they will hold a casting in Mobile. Nearly 1,000 people attended last year hoping to be a winner. In order to participate, you must register beforehand and contestants in the crowd are chosen at random. If you want to be one of the lucky few selected from the crowd, you can enter to win tickets at WKRG.com. Each winner will receive 2 tickets, but they have already selected one winner, so those interested need to act fast. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It might not be SpongeBob SquarePants. The beloved and well-known character SpongeBob had fans shocked earlier this month when news that this show would be canceled. Fans began saying their goodbyes to the city of Bikini Bottom and all of its residents. Ready for the good news? The cancellation was in fact a fan-made hoax. Nickelodeon confirmed that the hit series will continue to run on their channel. Since the start of the show, SpongeBob SquarePants has been nominated for 9 Primetime Emmys and has collected over 42 other awards. Looks like your favorite fry cook will be flipping those Krabby Patties for at least a little bit longer. I put a spell on you. Are you still trying to figure out what movie to watch to get you in the Halloween mood? Reporter Will Vickers has you covered on 3 Halloween movies that can be one of your fan favorites.
It's almost Halloween, and that means that Disney and Freeform will be showing iconic Disney movies. I've got you covered on the top 3 movies that'll get you in the Halloween mood. Number 3 on the list is It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The Peanut Special is played in every home during Halloween. Linus and Lucy go on a search for the Great Pumpkin, while everyone goes trick-or-treating. Number 2 on the list is Hocus Pocus. 3 witch sisters of Salem show up on Halloween night, and it's up to 2 teenagers and a young girl to stop the evil witches. Number 1 on the list is Halloween Town, the beloved Disney movie where 2 witches try to stop a villain who wants to transform trick-or-treaters in their own Halloween costumes. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Will Vickers.
That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Friday for more Halloween favorites. Now let's toss it to Constance with today's Spooky Spotlight.
Throughout the month of October, we bring you Spooky Spotlight, highlighting the top haunted houses in Alabama. Today we look at Atrox Factory in Leeds. Atrox is the largest haunted attraction in the southeast, covering 50,000 square feet with twisted hallways and tons of horror surprises. It's an abandoned distribution factory that features a massive maze. General admission is $20 plus an additional $5 fee for a celebrity appearance. The factory is open from Friday and Saturday from 6:30 to midnight, and on Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6:30 to 10:30. The factory is closed Mondays and Tuesdays except for Halloween. That's all for today's Spooky Spotlight. Tune in every week for more of the spookiest places in Alabama. Now to Lizzie with more news.
As teenagers living in 2016, social media is all the rage, and several clubs and organizations are looking to join in. This Friday, the school will be having another Get Connected Day. The purpose of Get Connected Day is to allow students to follow school clubs, sports, or other THS accounts they find interesting and want to keep up with. The accounts highlighted will allow you to get updates from groups in the school about upcoming events. If you would like to see what accounts THS has to offer, make sure to watch the THS TV Instagram story this Friday for a quick highlight reel.
So Constance just told us about Atrox. Have you ever been?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've never been, and I'm not a huge fan of haunted houses in the first place because, I don't know, it's just not my thing, but I've heard good things from other people. We've got you covered on how to keep up to date with your favorite clubs and organizations.
And now Sam will have you covered with your bus stop forecast. Sam?
Tomorrow morning, the temperatures will be 50 degrees come time for bus pickup. It will be clear skies all day long, but you might want to carry a jacket as temps will only get up to 55 by 7. Now this afternoon, temps will hit 80 degrees, so you might want to lose that jacket. But no worry for rain, as clear skies will continue the rest of the day. And make sure to tune in Friday for a look at the forecast of Friday night's football game.
All right, so Matthew, when is the Pelham volleyball game that we can all go to?
Well, you know, it's Thursday, and of course it's against Pelham, and it's to raise awareness for the Domestic Violence Foundation.
Yeah. Okay. That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Friday for a preview of the Thompson versus Huffman game.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.